What's going on, guys? Thanks again for tuning in to the vlog. Today we're going to be working on this 2019 Land Rover Range Rover Sport. Well guys, this Range Rover is coming in for a full front paint protection film package. That's the one that we highly recommend for you guys to install on your brand new purchase. So my customer isn't wasting no time and he's gonna do the full hood, bumper, headlights, and fenders along with the mirrors. But first things first, we're gonna start on the hood. Today I'm gonna remove the Range Rover letters because I'm gonna do a custom install. So like that, there isn't any cutout around the letter. We're gonna remove the letters, put the film on, and then put back the letters back on. But before I do that, I'm gonna create my own little template of the placing where the letters are. And also I'm gonna remove these vents that are right here. So like that, the film is gonna lay underneath and there isn't gonna be any seams. So now that we have my template done with the letters, so what this template's gonna do is gonna help me put back the letters back on in the right same direction and position that they were in from OEM factory. So I did one tape here, one tape there, and as you saw, I was outlining the space between each letter with the tape. So I'm gonna remove all these clips right now so I could remove this liner that's underneath here so I could have access to removing those little vents that are on top of the hood. I'm gonna do that right now. These are pretty straightforward, just squeeze them together and then they come right out. See? Of course, it's gonna fight me now that I said that. There you go, comes right out. Always have something here so in case anything falls, it doesn't go down to the dungeon of death. There you go, just squeezing them together like this and they come right out. That's what I was talking about. Good thing I put this so like that the clip didn't fall away. Then after you get them all out, just bring this out, slide it out, and now you have access to the vent, which is gonna be these 4 clips here. Same thing, I'm just gonna squeeze them together and pull it up. Yeah, I'm talking about these clips right here. So squeeze them together and they should let you go back up. So yeah, after you squeeze the clips here, you should be able to just pull this thing right out. I mean, obviously I'm gonna clean it really good. I'm gonna take it out to a foam bath, but I wanted to take these out first because I wanted to make sure that all of this is clean. So that's how you remove the little hood vents. Now to remove the letters, the art of debadging is pretty straightforward. All you need is a little bit of heat. So grab yourself a little heat gun and some fishing line. And all you want to do is kind of weaken the adhesive, the double-sided tape that's behind that letter. You don't want to stay here for too long. Just kind of stay here for like 30, 40 seconds on each letter to weaken the adhesive. So you're going to grab your fishing line. And with that, you're gonna be able to break right through it. See? Right off. Now for this, I have another little tool that I'm gonna show you guys. It's a 3M eraser tool, and I'll use that with a drill attachment. But first, let's remove all the letters. All right, so now that we have all of the letters out, make sure you put them in a safe little plastic container like this one. I got the clips that we took off from the hood liner. I have them here and I'm gonna throw in all the letters we just did. Now that we remove all of the letters, all we have left is a little bit of residual from all the double-sided tape that, you know, wasn't fully removed when we took off the letters, but we're gonna easily remove that with a cordless drill. I have my Makita drill here, and I have the 3M eraser tool. So this wheel is soft and it won't cause any scratches or it won't lift up your paint. I will only recommend that you guys use this on metal pieces. Do not use this on bumpers, on anything that's plastic. It's a no-go because this wheel will definitely damage that. But on metal, I never seen it damage anything. So all I'm gonna do is run my eraser wheel here so I could safely remove all the adhesive that's left from the double-sided tape. Do it right now. Just gently. I'm just barely squeezing into the trigger, guys. You don't want to go full throttle with the drill. Just kind of halfway press on the trigger and let the wheel do all the work. Then after all this, all I'm going to use is a adhesive remover, and it takes that right off. But all the heavy part of the double-sided tape has been removed with this. I'll bring you guys closer so you guys can see what I'm talking about. So for example, the E, all of this has double-sided tape. Took it right off. Now all that's left is the gumminess of the wheel, but this comes off really simple with a little bit of adhesive remover. I'm gonna show you guys how I do that. I'm here using a rapid remover, but just about any adhesive remover will work. Now obviously the little ghosting effect of the letter is still there, but since I am gonna put PPF on it, I'm gonna polish this hood anyways. And that's how it's removed. Now I'm gonna do it to all the letters. All right guys, so we already got everything that we needed to take off from that hood. Now all I gotta do is give it a proper wash. I already got my foam cannon set up, and I'm gonna bring the car outside so I could give it like a foam cannon, rinse it off, clay it, bring it inside, give it a light polish, and then rinse it off again, bring it inside, and then install the film. So I got a lot to do. So, and I'm by myself today. Today's a Sunday. The guys are taking the day off. I should have been taking the day off, but we got a couple of cars lined up in the shop. So without further ado, I'm gonna go and bring the truck in so I can give it a foam bath.
It starts with
So after we have foam washed the car, I rinsed it. So like that, there's a lot less dirt on the paint itself right now. So it's ready for me to actually wash it. And like that, there are very small chances of creating the swirl marks. And we're gonna use McKee's rinseless wash. We're gonna do a 2-bucket hand wash inside the bay and clay it, and then move on to the paint protection film. Here we go. All right, so we are back inside, and like I said, we're gonna do a 2-bucket hand wash. So like that, we have a clean surface and we have a lubricated surface. So like that, when we also do the clay bar, it's gonna be lubed up. We're gonna use McKee's, like I said. Bring it in forward. Let me bring it in close. So yeah, this is what we're using. We're using McKee's rinseless wash. The dilution ratio is 1/256. So for 4 gallons, I will say about 2 ounces, and that will be enough. I'm gonna give it just a little bit more because I'm gonna also use it as my clay lubricant.
And got so far, but in the end, it doesn't even matter. I had to lose it all, but in the end, it doesn't even matter.
All right, so now that it's cleaned, I'm gonna use a combination of 2 things. I'm gonna use a synthetic clay bar mitt like this one from Nanoskin, and I'm gonna also use a traditional clay bar just to make sure that everywhere where we're gonna put the film on has been decontaminated. About to do that right now. So like I said, I was using the McKee as a lubricant. So this is the clay bar. This is your traditional clay bar. I'm gonna mold this into a little pancake shape and then start going like this all over where I've already synthetically clay.
I tried so hard and got so far, but in the end, it doesn't even matter. I had to.
All right, and to dry the car, we're gonna use our brand new blower that I'm really excited to try out. Just look at the massive battery on this thing. So we're gonna use the Ego 56 volt. It has a 5.0 amps or something like that. But all I know is that it's massive and it has a lot of power. Let's see. Okay, and by the way, it does have this little turbo button. All hell breaks loose when you apply that. Okay, so calm down. All right, so I really like the Ego blower. It's amazing. It's super powerful, especially when you hit that turbo button. It's amazing. The only drawback is that it's loud. It's very loud. It sounds like something is just whistling constantly on your ears, and just by drying this hood, my ears are ringing pretty bad. All right, so we're sticking with the coreless theme, and now we're gonna use the coreless polisher from Flex just to give this hood a quick polish right before we put the paint protection film on. We're gonna use the Flex XCE with a light polishing pad from Lake Country and some, what's it called? Some fine polish from Jesscar. So we're moving right along to the paint protection film section of the video. Like you saw, essentially that's what I'm gonna do to all the painted surfaces. I'm gonna wash it, I'm gonna clay it, I'm gonna polish it, and then apply the film. So the hood, I already did all of that. We're gonna do the same thing to the rest of the vehicle of the panels that we're doing, like the fenders, the bumper, and the mirrors. But since I already got the hood prepped, I'm gonna show you guys how I'm gonna wrap it all in one piece. It's a big hood. I don't know if you guys are aware, but the Range Rover hood kind of clamps down on the side, so it's a massive hood. So that I can wrap it comfortably, it measures about 88 inches long, and the roll that we're using is a 60-inch roll in width. 88 inches long by 60 inches wide. That's the area that we're doing right now. I already got the table set up. I'm just gonna peel it, do the reverse roll, bring it onto the hood, and wrap it. Stay tuned. All right, so there you guys have it. Another successful hood installation on this Range Rover. Now all I have to do is trim all of these edges. I'm gonna leave it drying overnight, and tomorrow when I come in, I'm gonna tuck it all in, and like that it looks seamless. But it was a big hood. I did it by myself, and I'm happy how it came out. Now I'm just gonna trim this excess film and leave it curing overnight, so like that tomorrow it's fully dry and I could tuck it inside. So there it is. We are all done with the Range Rover Sport. So you guys saw how I did it step by step, how the process is when we apply paint protection film. It's not pretty straightforward of just washing the car and putting the film on. You gotta make sure that we're encapsulating a good finish. So we gotta obviously wash it, clay it, polish it, and if there's stuff that that needs to be removed in order for us to create a seamless look, we'll do it. So like that, you know, there aren't as many seams as possible. Just like we did with this, we debadged the letters, we took off the scoops, and we extended everything just about a little bit under ½ inch, so we could tuck as many edges as possible. Then the rest of the vehicle, we just did a basic wash, and there you have it. A car that's going back home protected. The full front end has a 10-year warranty with the paint protection film manufacturer against rock chips, all that stuff that's out there in the elements, guys. You need to protect your brand new vehicle. Do it from the moment that you first got the car, so like that there isn't any touch-up paint being put on, and that's just gonna create a bad look on your vehicle. So do it from the very start. Paint protection film. Like always, thanks for watching, and don't forget to subscribe so you can keep updated with all the videos that we're putting up in our shop all the time. So from all the way down from South Florida, I want to give you guys a big thank you for watching the video, subscribing, and liking it. Until next time, I'll see you then.